foundational music and song collections for the Irish traditional music canon, not least for the harp, or national symbol, were saved from loss by Protestant and Anglo-Irish collectors. How could we recognise the significance of this more in our music and national heritage?
Music is a bridge across borders, north, south, east and west, and a bridge across generations. At the Irish Traditional Music Archive, we're preserving and celebrating the deep interconnectivity of our musical traditions. Through our new Shared Island Digitisation Lab, we're helping diverse communities safeguard their local music, song and dance traditions. With support from the Shared Island Initiative, we're creating an artist and archivist in residence space here in Merrion Square, while connecting diverse communities from across the island. Further deepening these connections, ITMA hosted the Shared Island Flute series in February 2025, highlighting common ground, celebrating differences and inspiring curiosity, dialogue and reflections on our past, present and future.
My dad made friends with all these musicians that lived locally, and they didn't play in pubs, they played in each other's houses. So it was mixed, the religion, mixed religions, yeah. It was just part of our life. You know, I couldn't understand how some people thought it was Catholic music or Fenian music, they used to call it.
There wasn't much else really to be at that time, but we found real community spirit with the music, you know.
Na deachrartaí a bhí ugamsa na lemahiúhín, ach na chátrigi is na poblachtánaí agus na géalagorí agus na ceoltarí bhí siad chuirsiad fearu na fáilte Rome.
I was from Craigavon in County Armagh, and it was through the Troubles. So when I was 7 or 8, a bomb went off in the police station and it blew in all the windows into the side of the house and then the back windows out the back of the house. So we were out for our dinner, and this lady in this restaurant said to me, "Oh, you must be excited, Santa's coming." And I said, "Oh, Santa can't come, our house is blown up and there's no chimney." Later in life I realised there was a loss of innocence there.
Bhí gráhaint sin na tíre ó hui den dá seart a golden cheol céanna, ba iad na chátrigi is mó a chaimhacha, agus na halaí poiriste nuair a bhí dawsaí go ó hui, pop ceol a bhí an óna tearchadíos na dagadí ré, na halaí áiristeatha, bhí siad a bhád níos cymadaí agus chonne siad an tean ceol a gcónaí.
Primarily, it has been associated with the Orange Order, but I say until quite recently, the Ancient Horde, and there are Hibernian drums still about. There's a very famous one with a depiction of Brian Boru, the High King of Ireland from 1,000 years ago.
Maybe the marching tunes are a slightly different time, you know, 6, 8, 2, 4, whatever, for some of those marches. And we used that similarity stuff to show that, you know, cultures aren't that far apart really. They're you know, there's just a different name, or there's just a different time in it.
I've never taken part in anything like this before, so I'm going back home inspired to learn tunes and spend more time with music.
We're promoting that all music at some stage comes together, and that's a big hope.
I think it's in good fettle. I love the narrative that goes with the music as much as the music. I love the stories of the people who played it.
Musicians have a lot in common just with the fact they're musicians, whatever kind of music they play as well, you know. So it's a common language, you know.
Traditional music has long been a space where differences can be set aside, even at times of conflict. As the Taoiseach has noted, historic collectors such as Bunting, Petrie and Canon James Goodman came from diverse religious and political backgrounds. Yet they played a crucial role in the preserving of the musical traditions of this island. Their efforts remind us that our musical heritage is shaped by many traditions and many voices. P.W. Joyce understood this too, choosing culture over conflict, recognising that the songs of Limerick and Derry Sieges essentially tell the same universal story, a story of resilience and a story of survival. Music links our past, present and future. It helps us understand who we are, where we've come from and where we can go together.